These were some of the best highlights from all the matches of the day at Worlds 2024.
That Hex managed to pick up back then. CBLOL have been to the world's main stage 3 times, but not since Planes were introduced. They qualified through the International Wildcard Qualifier or the International Wildcard Tournament, but they've never actually been able to make it to the main stage since 2016.
And that was Kaboom, Pain, and INTZ, right?
Yep.
Yeah, because then we had the infamous INTZ getting the upset against EDG back in 2016. Then, of course, I think we had Kaboom upsetting EU as
Alliance,
well.
yeah.
Alliance, yeah.
Tin owns his Ari still. I have nightmares. As Karaoke is looking for a gank here, Vetti in the bot lane. Cheetan level 6 as well has that culling the cleanse away from the Acro Prism, but he's knocked back with a Bramble Smash. And there's first blood to PNG. Karaoke looking to make it to the flash away by Leons into a sapling. That won't take for enough through the Gleaming Quill. Kaney on his way across. They can look to collapse, but Cheetan has both sums. Karaoke is still only level 5. Curry has the flash. Karaoke has his as well. Kaney, can you find him? Cheetan dashing forward. The unleashed power's not enough, but Odi comes in for the kill. The knock-up on Karaoke, now no flash for him, and that tree might be going timber. Odi puts down the steadfast presence, and Karaoke, even with the Bramble Smash, will not survive. Kaney finds 2.
A double kill for Kaney and a nice roam from the Syndra. Troll them. Oh, stun. Nice bit of damage. The Loon's Companion going to make this matchup so much harder.
Kaney doesn't have flash, and we can see Weiser was already moving from the top side. Jinkedo going in with the charm. Leon's here to try and block, and they will survive. TP as well by Summit to join the party. They're going for Karaoke first. Force of Will with the stun. Pulled back with the all-out. Weiser there trying to get a stun off, but can't quite land it. Odi caught in the bubble, but already 1 kill over to R7. Weiser locked up again, and R7 will pounce once again. They're punishing Pain Gaming.
R7 responding to the plays from Pain Gaming incredibly well. Nice bubble there.
Curry flashes over the quickness, the charm. Kaney on a rampage now, 4-0 on this Syndra.
Just a nice bait and switch, Seo.
Has the Feather Storm, has to use it to get away. In the end, exchange of ultimates between the AD carries.
Yes. Because while he's finding his own... Oh, he's overstayed.
He has the flash and barrier, flashes away, but still gets knocked up. Keeper's verdict. Cheetan's guilty of overstaying. Leons gets his first of the game.
Wow. Kaney onto the Maokai, who doesn't have flash as well. The fact that Kaney was able to pick up kill after kill is going to do wonders for this R7 squad as PNG thinking that they can still go for something. The bubble will connect here as everyone starts to disengage. Mobility and the safety that a side laner does as Karaoke sets his sights on top lane.
Counter-Strike comes out. Summit does have the all-out, has the flash as well. Karaoke goes in with the twisted advance, and Summit's now trying to fight a 1v3 all-outs. But even through the Nature's Grasp, the charm connects. Jinkedo on the board for Pain Gaming.
Look for picks onto Summit, or maybe she can work with Maokai to attack the Syndra in a side lane. Like, they have side lane options if they can gain that control. Funneling these plates is going to give them a nice advantage.
Wait, Kaney's coming in here all on his own, so the charm immediately connects. The counter-strike, twisted advance forward. Good scatter the weak. Karaoke tanking the tower. Unleashed power will not be enough to bring down the tree. They're shown by Summit.
I think it's wise putting...
He's going back in. Jinkedo's going in as well with the Spirit Rush. Karaoke coming across. There's a twisted advance into the charm, into the knockback with the Bramble Smash. And meanwhile on the bot lane, R7 should be taking this tower. Nature's Grass coming out. Pathmaker still rooted. The culling not enough quite yet. Cheetan gets a lock-in and he gets the kill to boot. A tower for tower exchange, but a kill alongside it for Pain.
A nice punish, and you called it, Medic. Summit just oversteps. He walks up for a trade that he shouldn't have tried to go for. Again, though, you see these cross maps coming through from R7 because Pain is kind of overstacking on one side of the map, allowing for R7 to at least exchange turrets elsewhere. But I like the fact that Pain Gaming are committing to this tier 2 in the top lane. They'll spread the gold evenly, but now R7 is looking for a collapse.
And Leon's is going to get slowed by the sapling and by that Bramble Smash. Really have a way in. Oh, okay. A second I thought he was just going to blast cone over. Sapling coming down. Karaoke maybe just looking for the smite fight here. And he gets it! The keeper's verdict too late. Odi found wanting, and now they just give them the Herald's Eye as well. Couldn't defend, of course, because Leons had just backed away. Cheetan dashing across the wall to put more pain.
Is going to do mega damage. As the Herald gets dropped in mid, they're looking for the fight.
Karaoke going in for the engage here. Goes in with a twisted advance, but the unleashed power into his back will allow him... Oh, he's now going to step away. The Rift Herald going to take this tower in mid lane as well. Karaoke able to escape. Scatter the Weak finds him. And in the end, he falls. Summit trying to dash in here. Dodges the bubble, dodges the charm.
Pain Gaming, they were able to secure mid. Summit oversteps
There's
again.
the charm. Summit falling low. Pathmaker, quickness. Doesn't land the knock-up, but the stun still going on to Cheetan. He tries to escape. He's slammed into the wall. And Cheetan pays for dashing forward, looking for the fight.
Well, I think it's going to be difficult. Pain Gaming top position is very much about dive, and you know, we've talked about this on the LEC before, but Maokai is a pseudo-engage, right? You provide a lot of zone control, and the Maokai ultimate can be an engage, but it's not a reliable way to start a fight just because it's kind of, you just stand behind one person, there are things you can do, Summit himself could tank it, like there are options to mitigate it. So.
Alongside this control ward, Nature's Grass coming out, Oddie tanks it, Kaney gets rooted as well, and the flank position is on here for Visor. The charm onto Oddie as well, he flashes away and brings Karaoke into the middle of his team. Visor finds one, they're going to engage, Kaney flashing forward, the unleashed power is enough for Jikado, still on the chase, the charm eaten by Leons is beautiful. He saves his mid laner's life, and now Summit has time in the midst of 4 members of Pain Gaming. Sayo begins to open up, Karaoke going for that backline again, Kaney falling low, but the scatter the weak is sublime. R7, that was on a knife edge, that was a game of inches.
This should be an easy secure for R7.
Man, I know I'm a support main, and I talk about supports all the time, but if you rewatch Leon's in that fight, he literally saves the entire fight for them. Keeps Kaney alive, doesn't give over the bounty. He's yet to die this game as well.
Crucially, Jinkedo missed the charm onto a rooted Syndra. Stun is able to come through, connects onto 2 members, and even if they do get that kill onto Kaney, does it suddenly turn the fight? I'm not that optimistic, but a huge shutdown could have made a massive difference.
It definitely would have. We see Pain Gaming able to pick up the Drake off the back of this, but it's only because they've let their base lie in tatters. The tier 2 falling in the top lane. R7 now with a 5,000 gold lead off this Red Bull Baron power play. They've already picked up 2.6k, and that's only going to extend further. Above 3k now, the inhibitor falling. And R7 still have 2 minutes. They're going to take the mid-tier 2 as well. They can move over. There's a cannon minion here. Visor trying to get whatever gold he can get back on the rest of the map. The Pathmaker there to dodge the quickness coming in. And Cheetan overstepping just a little bit. He flashes away. The Cullen goes the wrong way, but he's able to survive for a second before Oddie and co dive in for another. Rainbow 7-5 alive, pushing in. Visor has to base. He's going to finish it before they get to his Nexus towers, but will he be able to defend them? A TP coming in, and Jikado going down. The Storm Surge rips through him. Rainbow 7 double cannons and an Nexus tower already fallen. R7 looking for more. They need to get the waves in. Can Pain Gaming defend? The Liga Latin America have woken up today, and they've come to party. They've come to play. The pullback with the all-out Visor trying to dodge away, but he's dodging away from his Nexus, which is open for R7, who are 1 game away from Swiss.
Especially when you combine his passive with his ultimate, with the Thunderbolt that he can summon.
Severing Bolt.
The Severing Bolt, thank you, Medic. But I do think that the dynamic has shifted slightly, replacing the Syndra for the wave. We'll see how things pan out. There's level 3 still, though, for the bot lane of R7.
It's a big wave as well. Cheetan and Curry have the opportunity to outplay this. Heal early on. Oddie with a knockback onto Curry. They're waiting for his flash here. The bubble comes out. Leons goes in for the engage. Takes the tower shot, but with a blade caller. Sayo gets on the board. R7 with first blood in this fight. Cheetan still trying to trade back in, but as soon as Oddie turns his head back around to back away. Does have the TP, but I think the first 3 grubs will be going over to R7. Karaoke just keeps walking forward. It's a magical ability. The collapse beginning to come in as Curry is pinging that he has joined the battle. Summit half HP. Wiser TP's back in with that sheen complete. Oddie looks for another. Karaoke able to get there in time. Oddie has to flash away. Summit could do the same, but doesn't need to. 2 grubs over to PNG.
It was a bit of a misplay there from Oddie. He wanted to smite the grub, get the level up, level 5.
Immediate move from Kaney in the mid lane. Summit here. There's the counter-strike used by Wiser, which gives Summit a moment of freedom. I say as he just dies! That's the Grandmaster's might from Wiser, just gets the kill. Cheetan diving in the bot lane as well, has that level 6. Leon's gonna try and block it. Sayo almost falls to the ebb and flow.
Level of experience advantage over his laning counterpart. Root comes through.
Dashes away, the tidal wave used. Just
Big
in
though.
case R7 wanted to go any further. I think if Leon's has been 6, would have made a little bit more sense, because obviously he would have had the quickness, but at him only having level 5, they can dive it, Fetty. Whether it'll go well or not is a sight we have yet to behold.
He's coming.
Here we go. Wiser, no flash. Used it before. Summit has the all-out. Cheetan there with the culling. Leon's just going to tank up as much of it as he can. Oddie going in. There's the not bad Severus presence coming in as well, and there's the all-out. And they can definitely damn dive this, Vetti. Severing Bolt from long range for a little bit of an assist from Kaney, but that was all Summit and Oddie. Important thing for Pain, though, is that they are going to get at least 4 grubs, likely 5 in totality. They may stop at 4. 5 does give you a little bit of extra true damage, but you're not getting more might spawning from it. Karaoke will go back and look towards that 5th one. With the push that they already have from Cheetan and Kuri, it makes sense. They're actually even moving them up towards the top side with that bolstering of the defensive of the tower falling off at 10 minutes. They can get more plates in top lane if they're up here. Resetting, defending Karaoke in case anyone decided to fight him around the grubs.
He may have overstepped.
Does have flash. He'll
He's
get
level
1
9.
plate. He is level 9, as you say, not back, not tanking the tower. Counter-Strike comes out, rooted up with the Blade Caller. Visor does still have the flash. Will he use it or will he save it? I think the answer's save. He'll pop the Grandmaster's Might. That's a much shorter cooldown. In the end, he falls. A good gank there from Oddie.
And you're seeing the value of those grubs live.
Oh, Glacial Prison used. Leon's here to defend. Ease the charm once again. Karaoke's going to get caught up in the charm. Oddie coming in with that Steadfast Presence, Spiraling Despair as well on the Sejuani. Knocked up with the Keeper's Verdict. Karaoke cannot escape the hammer from Oddie, who brings it down. R7 reacting well to a mid lane play.
Jinkato not really able to make much off the back of that play, and again,
just to defend Wiser on the push. More gold in the pockets of Pain. Summit won't be able to take the tower in the top lane as a recompense, but he will get a bit of chip damage onto it.
I mean, a lot of the gold that Pain Gaming have is thanks to these 2 outer towers that they've been able to secure. Yeah, he started the Herald. I did notice this happening, but once again, he's completely isolated.
Glacial Prison not quite connecting onto Oddie. Summit there to jump in as well. Kuri and Cheetan have the push. They'll force Leon's away. The Rift Herald resets. Karaoke still looking for more. Lands the Permafrost. Summit's now going to be flanked as Cheetan's on his way across. Hex splash from Oddie straight. Face planting into the wall, but gets over afterwards. There's the quickness as well. But this is only a Poppy. The Keeper's Verdict stopped with the Tidal Wave. Kaney came in from the top side. Summit looking for a little bit more. Cheetan flashes the wall. Spiraling Despair is on him, but Despair only felt by R7. Wiser here to join the party. A 1v2 for the moment. Seo trying to escape. Has that Featherstorm, but the empowered lamppost from Visor slaps him into the dirt. He really couldn't react in time, couldn't get that fear down. Seo here, no Featherstorm for him. And Leon's realizes he needs to help out his teammate. This tower almost down, those mites helping out, of course. The wave cleared just in time. Cheetan stepping forward will get the auto down. Already has a BF sword alongside that Essence Reaver.
So while he did get caught out a few times, he's still a very powerful Jackson. Now they've set their sights on Summit, who's still trying to chip away at this tower.
Vetti at Summit in a side lane. It's kind of what he does. Gets caught out, a little bit overextended, doesn't know where anyone else is on the map right now, and Jinkato, Kuri, and Cheetan are looking to show him what's up. And Tofo's come out. Jinkato uses the Spirit Rush. Summit's able to dash away. Flashes the charm as well, but Karaoke and Visor like having none of this. Karaoke dashes in with the Arctic Assault. Summit doesn't really have many tools left at his disposal, and they're standing on the right side of the wall to avoid the all-out. He bought some time, which allows Kaney some time on the bot lane tower, and a little bit for Seo in mid. 4,500 HP, 15-second CD.
I mean, yes.
And they get the Rift Herald.
I mean, they do,
Perfection.
and that's valuable, I will acknowledge, but they gave up mid-tier 1 and bot-tier 1.
No, mid-tier 1 still stands. They gave up some damage on the mid-tier 1.
Oh no, top-tier 1.
Top-tier 1 they did give up,
yeah, so 2 towers ended up falling, and the only good news is that the top tower, I mean, didn't give local gold over, I guess.
That's true.
But sure, you killed Summit, your gold difference has decreased a little bit.
But we saw in the MasterCard lane economy snapshot for a second there just how far Cheetan is ahead. 1,000 gold, his lead in the bot lane. He also, like Lucian Nami is just such a deadly combination. Just trying to get that superficial vision moved into a little bit of a deeper spot. Drake up in a minute's time would be the 3rd of the game for Pain Gaming. There's the culling once again into the back of Oddie. Seo taking a chunk as well. And you can see Oddie half HP. Glacial Prism coming out as well. Leon's gets the charm onto the back line, and the Spiraling Despair hits Kuri as well. Storm Surge procs, and Leon's goes down, but the support's traded by the mid laners. It's Ocean Drake. Why is it? Looks like he's going to back, does have the TP. R7 should know he was there because he was clearing out a ward. Drake down to 3,000, Summit on that front line. Rift Herald charging through that mid lane. Now good, Keeper's Verdict will knock him back, and Oddie secures the Drake. Leon's dashing forward, dashes back with the Grand Entrance. Riser still looking for that flank position, but he is veered away by the way. Can they get out of here is the big question. Titan dashing forward, path make it out. Wiser trying to get onto the backline, but Jinkado has been caught up with a spiraling despair, falls low. Keeney falling lower though, Wiser takes the kill. Another counter-strike lands, the stun is Odi who has to flash away. Meanwhile, down towards the bottom side, Chitan is fighting with Seo and he takes him out. Even through the Feather Storm, Chitan finds the kill. Odi currently working on those Razor Beaks. Jinkado here dodges away from the knock-up. Odi just needs to be stopped. Orb of Deception coming out means that Hex Flash can't quite be online yet. Glacial Prison used as well. This is good so far from Pain Gaming to keep the enemy jungler out of the ping. Pain Gaming will take the Baron. Looking for something. Leon's going in with the quickness as well. The charm lands onto Leon's though. He tries to dash back forward. Knocked out. The charm expired by that point. Chitan now pushing in the bottom lane as R7 need to retreat. They need to get back, but they don't have those empowered recalls. And now with the Baron buff, Pain Gaming pushing in, looking for those inhibitor towers. They have two waves synced up right now. The mid wave almost taken out by Kaney. But the bot lane inhibitor already down to a third HP. The wave, only a cannon minion there, now bolstered. PNG continue to push forward. Chitan knows there's no quickness, there's no threat from Leon's diving in. He still has that cleanse as well.
This time round, R7 just don't actually have the damage.
Yeah.
Like, I think in game one, the fact that Syndra got fed was obviously helpful, but Syndra just changed the dynamic of the comp so much.
True.
Compared to what is a very traditional control mage in Hwei. But just the damage isn't comparable. Summit.
Gets the Intofos, Glacial Prison going wide. Summit goes in with the all-out, but that's half his health just gone immediately. And alongside it, the rest of it. Chitan on a killing spree on this Lucian. Summit maybe could have got out when that Glacial Prison missed, but Karaoke was looking for the flash predict, and now Seo down to half HP as well. The mid lane inhib will be forfeit pretty sharpish here as Pain Gaming begin to raise the base of R7 to the ground.
A 9-day performance between game one and game two for Summit, getting caught out multiple times. His death may lead to game two falling to the hands of Pain Gaming.
In with the charm, only onto Odi. There's a tidal wave as well. Karaoke caught up with the blade caller. Wiser just looking for the towers. Leon's tries to get in, but an Arctic Assault stops him in his track. Another charm cleansed immediately by Seo. Has to use the Feather Storm defensively. Wiser there, the grasping more on him. It's still not enough damage. Wiser looking for that flank position. Summit on the front line. TP coming in by Kana. Glacial Prism across the wall. Seo low with that Feather Storm. Wiser jumps in immediately onto Kana. He's knocked into the wall. Summit trying to survive the front line. Wiser gets one already, and Jinkado is dashing across that wall. Spiraling Despair is the name of the game for R7. The Hwei ultimate does nothing. Jinkado has to flash away from the Molten Fisher. Odi gets the slam into the wall, but he's slammed into a coffin by PNG.
Wiser just gets so much access onto the backline with the Nexus in their eyes. PNG are going to bring us to 1-1.
One more for the road, CB LoL, one more for the road. Liga Latin America, Kana and Leonster can't even survive on their fountain. They are aced, their Nexus falls, and we're going all the way to game 3.
A lot of great team fighting tools coming out from the side of Pain Gaming. The Wukong going to scale nicely and provide that additional damage later on into the game.
Now, Jinkado is down to about half HP.
And this?
I mean, Odi might just be like, hey, mate, you don't get any of this CS. Jinkado forced away. There's the first chain landing, but Kaney just going in and immediately dying. Jinkado will follow suit. Odi only level 3 to the level 4 of Karaoke, and now he needs to get the hell out of there. We'll leave him in the permafrost. Does have the flash. Karaoke can follow, and he's still brings down the staff. PNG find 2.
I mean, look at the experience difference in mid lane now. It's basically a full level. And having this much control on the mid wave means that it's very difficult for Karaoke to really do much. He is playing towards his strong side of the map, which is the bot lane for now. As the swap did come through, numbers advantage guaranteed for R7. Ultimately means a trade in objectives, as the gold largely stays relatively even, with advantages coming out on top and mid in favor of R7. Good trades, building advantages. He finds himself with a pretty good lead for now.
Charm going down. Leons has to flash away. The Cyclone just short, but now a Tempest for Leons. Karaoke gets his second on the board.
Numbers advantage in the mid lane for Pain Gaming, and they turn it into a kill.
Job this series of denying R7 6 grubs. R7 played for it in game 1. Pain Gaming came across. We see the Charm landing here alongside the Shadowing Striking. Odi was just face checking into them. The Spirit Rush for the chase. Jinkado looking for a little bit more as he jumps onto Kaney the Adiro. Chase to get Spirit Rush reset. Leon's trying to come in from the side, but Odi just face checked straight into Pain Gaming, knew that they were around the grubs and still walked into his demise. Pain Gaming will take 3 grubs, so take a kill alongside it. TP behind here. Weiser needs to find a way out, pops the all out. Kaney going in, flash away by Weiser. As Kaney now lands the chains, even with a dash away, I'm not sure with Summit tanking the tower, Weiser will be able to survive this one. Summit dashes out of tower, aggro, Kaney takes him, then flashes. And the final tower shot doesn't find its mark.
I mean, Pain Gaming, the gold is an interesting one because you can see that the solo laners are giving the overall gold advantage, but this Wukong continues to get stronger. Ari's about to complete the Malignance, Dragon being secured as well.
By himself. LeBlanc not the quickest tower taker in the world as the hook lands in the mid lane. There's the depth charge to follow up. Cheetan trying to escape, but Odi puts him in the dirt. Now Kuri next on the menu. Seo's gonna have to flash away because Karioka's here for the Cyclone. The barrier, the flash, not enough to keep Seo alive. And now in a 3v2, a 4v2, Jinkedo comes in from the side with a charm and 2 fall for R7.
R7 just couldn't move. CC after CC after CC. They were permanently rooted, stunned, knocked up. And it means that Pain Gaming were able to convert some kills back after losing their AD carry. But the good news is R7's on the cross map. They secure the tower and bot lane. Plates being secured.
Jinkedo is down in the bot lane, no TP for him. Summit's going to take the top tier 1 as well. And he'll get the local goal.
I mean,
so it's a very good sequence for R7.
This Renekton is mega fed. He is extremely strong. He has so much gold. Hicks into really anything. It felt like the game was slowly slipping out of their hands, but now they're in full control of the objectives around the map. Pain Gaming will secure the bot lane tower themselves, but unlocking this mid-tier 1 gives you so much more access into the river, into the enemy jungle.
Will we see LATAM or Brazil represented once again at the World Swiss stage as Odi's caught out? The crash down doesn't land. The charm was enough to chunk out Odi. Now Weiser on the flank. Cheetan there as well. The hook goes down, but the Pathmaker in. All out a possibility still. Cheetan looking for that bait score, but look at the damage already. Onto Weiser. TP coming back in, and Summit is here. Yep, Croc. Summit ripping through PNG. The clone, the fate's call out. R7 get the investment of ultimates from Pain Gaming. Now they can turn their eyes back towards the Drake.
It will be their first of the game, and they will deny Soul Point. A very scary affair, given that Odi used his ultimate defensively after getting caught by a charm.
Does that really matter when they group up as 4? Spirit rush away from Jinkedo from the Glacial Prism. Karioka looking for that Cyclone. Seo still available off towards the backside, but Kuri's looking for that flank against the Magnet Storm in. Summit coming in as well, as the face call will pull out one. Cheetan chucks him back into Kaney. The charm just wide, and Summit's on the back line now. Karioka trying to survive, but he can't through the power of the Croc. Weiser going in with the Pathmaker all out, pulls Summit into his team, and Summit's happy to be here. Nice to meet you, Pain. He'll take 2. R7 out with only 1 dead so far. Weiser and Kuri trying to survive under the safety of their tower, but that might not be too safe for too much longer. The permafrost going off. Leon's going to tank the tower first. There's 1. Kaney takes it. There's 2. Seo joins him. R7 with a wipe under the tier 2 in top.
It's an ace, and they only lose a single member. They're going to secure the top tier 2 as well. And you can see what it means.
Leon's caught out a little bit here as the charm comes down. Glacial Prison hits onto Kuri as he was looking for the engage, but with the Storm Surge coming out, PNG have found a counter kill. LeBlanc is pretty deadly. Void Staff on its way. Cheetan, you got no flash. You got no flash as Odi looks for the chase. There's the slow permafrost for the stun. Summit dashing across the wall. A good Magnet Storm from Kuri will buy his AD carry a second. Summit needs to get out of here now because PNG are starting to collapse. Summit with the Ruthless Predator. Jinkedo with the teleport behind. Leon's going in all on his lonesome. Kaney went in, but he was stunned immediately. And what looked like devastation for Pain Gaming is coming up in their favor. Seo is nowhere near the battle. It just swings in a moment. Pendulum between these 2 teams. The Drake will be taken by R7. They'll get their second Infernal, but I'm sure they wanted a much bigger prize. Pain Gaming down, but not out. With no Pain, there is no gain, and Pain have been through the ringer this one. But now they are within 1,000 gold of their Latin American opponents.
They paid the price. Another tower will go down. R7, now the team on the back foot. The gold will be equalized, but look at the AD carries to just be a nuisance. They've been able to make the rotation happen. They've been here faster than R7 have, and they're going to unlock another tower.
I think R7 willing to give that one up. You can.
These teams want the 3rd dragon of the game. TP comes through from Weiser.
He was trying to work his way down from topside to save the TP, but he just TPs in after seeing Summit walking across
Talked about
that
the
ward on the entry.
LeBlanc once again, trying to find the angle, but Pain Gaming doing a good job of spotting that out. Cheetan starting off the drag.
Charm lands down onto Kaney on the bottom side. You can see he's trying to burst Jinkato out as well. Summit and Wiser towards the top. The clone coming out from the Wukong. Cyclone used, but only defensively. Another Charm's going to land, though. Sterak's enough. The Magnus Storm won't do too much because on the backline, Kuri and Wiser are getting eaten alive by Rainbow 7. Karioka, Jinkato, and Titan have one health bar between them. Cheetan trying to escape. He's locked up by Adi, and the stun will connect. He can get one kill, but it won't be enough. The wave's not in a state for R7 to end immediately, but they wrested control away from Pain Gaming.
It's an ace for R7. The start of the fight looked promising.
Away, one fight away, 3,000 gold in the lead. Kuri getting hooked. Kaney jumping across the wall, can't land the chains, but R7 very much on the front foot now, and perhaps a little bit too much. Jet charge coming out as well. Leon's is just deleted. He's burst down, steps into darkness, and is met with it. Kuri almost falls to the chains and does to the piercing arrow, but Kaney will follow suit. And as soon as you say anything good about R7, they walk into their own demise. Adi caught out with the charm. And now it's Pain Gaming in control.
Grinder that is Pain Gaming. They find themselves 3 kills. They're going to get another Baron. And Medic, we're back into the fold once more.
Are we sure that wasn't a replay? I'm pretty sure that happened 6 minutes ago, Betty. Obviously, Infernal Soul up in 3 minutes time for R7, but they're going to lose so much before that. Still 14 seconds on Kaney. 14-10 now on Odi. A tier 1 in the mid lane has fallen. We talked about how hard it was for Pain to break these, where they just took 2 in short succession. They'll back away afterwards with the respawns coming out from Kaney and from Odi, but they still have the Baron on their backs for 2.5 minutes.
Hands of R7.
No one's defending mid. This is mid in him.
They've got, yeah, I mean, it's gone.
It's gone. They're trying to get back in time. It looks like they were trying to push out the side lanes, but they neglected the mid lane. Mid inhib tower gone. There's a possible TP from Kaney, but he doesn't really have any wards to go to apart from on the top side. PNG now walking down towards the bottom. We're able to disengage in time. Kaney looks for another chain, can't land it. TP now in, a hook lands, only onto the clone. TP stopped by Summit in the mid lane. This inhibitor tower falling lower. Fate's call going in, Sail pops a stopwatch, and Kuri's in the middle of them all. The dead charge coming in as well as Kaney tries to put the damage down. Cheetan on the back line, dodges away from the distortion, but the Ignite is ticking. Karioka's taking out Adi, Kuri falling low, Summit on the back line, Jinkato falling lower. And R7 somehow, some miraculous way, have finally found a fight that might end the game. Had this opportunity, well, they've had the opportunity, they've never made it to the Swiss stage. For CB LoL, it has been 8 long years. For Pain, it's been 9. And Infernal Drake up in 19 seconds time, Betty, his disposal. R7 trying to get control here. There's a flanker. Summit is fighting against Wiser. Kaney jumping in, looking for the damage. Leon's here as well. Summit in the middle of them. There's the Magnus Storm, and Summit's already down to half HP. He tries to jump on to the back line. Cheetan falling lower. Summit's doing so much work, but he can't quite get the damage. Cheetan caught up with that Hexdrinker's shield. He still manages to survive, and R7 have lost 1. Pain Gaming healthy enough to continue this fight. They might just take the Drake. I think R7 will give up the Ghost on it. It's not soul for Pain. But it's more action, it's more fighting between these 2 juggernauts.
I mean, we've reached the point where Renekton now just has a much harder time playing the game.
Yeah, here behind the team though, backs away, the charm lands onto Summit.
Nice damage onto Summit.
Kaney chunks out Cheetan.
Nice damage onto Cheetan. Okay, so low health members.
Kaney's half HP as well though. Jinkato looking for that charm, it lands onto Adi, pop the elixir. The root coming out as well as he's locked up in the middle of the team. Kuri pulled back with a face call, Summit diving in onto Cheetan. The more of Malmortius, the depth charge going onto that backline. Kuri falling low, but Cheetan's already killed off Summit and Kuri's been able to survive. It's 2 already for Pain Gaming. Depth charge coming out, Say you gotta do it all. Say you gotta do it all. But he can do nothing in the face of Pain Gaming, and now Kaney trying to get in, trying to kill off 1. Can he defend? I think the answer's no.
They don't have a wave to play with. Oh! Kaney gets a crucial pick right at the edge.
Kaney.
I think they're going to try and end.
This guy has had the planes of his life. He's been the cornerstone of R7, and now he has to do it once again. They may just look for double inhibs. In fact, I think that's the call here from Pain.
It's the smarter one. It's for sure the smarter one.
Kaney dodges. The charm doesn't hit the chains. The double inhibs go over to Pain. Now the Baron up.
Oh my goodness. So Kaney keeps R7 just barely alive. And here we go.
For the flank.
The soul could determine everything.
Remember, Callista Spear is something we haven't had to talk about too much this game, but it's so hard to outsmite that. Kaney looking for it. Look how many spears are in there. Infernal Soul secured. Cheetan gets the face call and flashes forward. Curry can't quite land. The lockup, meanwhile, on the backside. Summit doing so much work onto Wiser. Pain Gaming got the soul, but they've already lost one of their players. Perhaps R7 can chase for more. The base. Super minions pushing in towards those Nexus towers. Seeing out Curry. Leon's here with the blast cone, will be able to find the flank, and Curry won't have a way out of this. Summit's going to block his path. Baron wasn't started actually by PSG for a second. They'll just dash out. Curry's going to fall. And now R7 can look for the Baron. Cheetan was looking, perhaps 7 secured. It's taken 3, but they got 1. And now...
my goodness. We go again!
We go again, baby! We go again. I didn't hear no bell. Earlier this game, Summit's going to push out mid. The Baron remains for 1:40. Hopes of a region on the backs of these players. The last representatives of the LLA and the CBLOL here at Worlds. It's on Leon's if he wants to invest it, but decides against it for the moment. There's the TP, the ward we talked about, but you can see that because it's a control ward. Chain of corruption coming out. Wiser trying to get onto the backline. The depth charge going to slow them. The Magna Storm going in as well with Karaoke and Curry and Wiser are all amidst Rainbow 7. They managed to kill off Sayo somehow, and now Lions is all hailing the retreat. Kaney's down. Pain Gaming find the flank they were looking for. Oddie trying to get out of here. Summit's killed off Curry, but Cheetan and Wiser will get revenge for their support. Now Oddie falls. 60 seconds on the Death Chimers. Waves can be pushed in, inhibitors broken, and perhaps the backs of Rainbow.
Standing between them, the inhibitors are still there, but maybe they're too far away. He just has to buy time. Can Leons buy enough time for his team to respawn?
17 seconds on Kaney, 15 on Sayo. A cannon minion, 3 casters, and a dream for Pain Gaming. They immediately engage, and Leons cannot get to the wave. Pain Gaming have done it. 10 years ago, they were denied, and now after 8 years in the desert, Pain are going to Swiss.
These were some of the best highlights from today's matchup at the play-in stage of Worlds 2024.
Is up on that top side with the fortification. They also made it so that additional people being around, it's not stacking up nearly as much in armor as it did after every plate is cracked. So they are here. PSG's going to try to defend this, but they're TPing in.
Archer is level 3. He's on a Mega Gnar as well. He gets a stun down, but there's no aggro yet. Flash intercept from Sniper. We're looking at the picture, but Woody's about to die. He flash headbutts, pulverizes to get on out, but Tomo matches in. River about to die, but before he does, he goes out and he trades 1 for 1. In the end, it was first blood over to Tomo, but in response, a kill over to Junjia.
Yeah, they try to go really aggressive there. They do end up taking down Woody. Alistair out of what would have been a really difficult lane. 100 Thieves, though, coming over to potentially contest, but they are pretty late.
They are indeed. Flash away. Ayla had to burn that really early into the fight. 2 grubs have already been taken by PSG as he engaged, set up by River. He's got a level advantage with the permafrost as well. He's running for his life. Archer just killed Tomo. Wait, bot. That was a solo kill from the level 6 Gnar.
Yeah, Tomo getting caught out there at that last grubs. Tomo is up on that top side, but we'll see if 100 Thieves can get pushed. Ayla and Quid trying to do that here while Tomo is up solo on top side. 100 Thieves, if they want to contest that, is going to have a really tough time to actually reconvene and enter the fight, because look where Tomo is compared to the rest of the team. I don't really think they have an angle in here, and if they go too far, they could just be giving up some free kills.
And they could be opening themselves up to something like the curtain call as well. Quid tries to zone out. It looks like 100 Thieves are hungry for it. The ult sent out, but 3 grubs were granted, taken, and given over to PSG.
For a top laner to be, you know, above a bunch of junglers and champions like that are so involved traditionally. So, you know, they really do focus on him. It works for their style. 100 Thieves is going to be over here on this Herald, and this fight could be trouble for them. Quid is not with the team, and I think 100 Thieves are about to get flanked by Aja and all die.
Yeah, Woody's also on a ward and making that flank happen. As you said, a Mega Gnar about to go right up against the wall. Azale doesn't like it, and I'm sure North America are hating it as well. River caught in an impale, a kill, a take, and Tomo will only survive a little little bit longer. And here's Maple to bring it to a conclusion. Quid running for his life. A perfect setup. A triple to the mid laner of PSG. And the PCS are not taking anything today from 100 Thieves.
PSG just wiped the map with 100 Thieves, but what are they even thinking with that contest? Quid is on a base timer. You have 3 people up on top side trying to contest the Herald. When you know Aja is behind you with Meganar Bar fully prepped.
Shot. Solo lanes are so far ahead, and when we consider, you know, Maple on PSG, once again a historic play, not only of the region, but of this team of Flash Wolves back in the day. Azale, I know you can attest to, you are older than me.
In gold, it's going to be incredibly difficult for them, and you're starting to get to the point where you have to really rely on PSG making mistakes that they just don't often make.
Oh, ulti against the wall. Wait, the wave's dead. Quid's in trouble. He's taken 2, maybe 3 turret shots. Shielding comes through, and Woody's attempting to play off the dive. Taken. This is a free mid push.
Yeah, Ayla trying to come in from behind to try to see if they can find some sort of an angle. Is the Verisol going to miss?
It does. It's all falling apart. North America's 3rd seed are just not getting anything here. And Impale for free. Aja autos him down, and look who's here. It's meal number 2. A double kill for this Nah. Bot eventually falls, but no one's there for the local goal, while Maple is having free servings of a dessert in top lane.
It's looking rough for 100 Thieves. PSG are making this look absolutely easy in game number 1, and they're just pushing forward. They're going to take even more.
Here we go. Is the Sejuani tanky enough? Aja says no, sends him backwards, and River, the once great member of PSG himself, is taken down by his former organization.
It's going to be at least for this series.
Yep.
And this composition, I said it as far as the draft was concerned, and even we're coming out of the draft, this is a comp that they could really dominate on. This is kind of their bread and butter style, where they're such strong team fighters. They know how to play out these style of comps where you play 1-4.
I mean, again, it looks like right now it just feels so hard to come back from. River just jumped into this brush, by the way, and in his brush, he might even die. He doesn't have flash to get on out. He sends an ulti in return, but into Woody, it won't mean a thing. Archer's about to go into Mega, and River almost getting sniped down as there's an Impale again into the middle. Sniper wants to finally fight,
Look
but
at
they're
Maple.
too far behind. Maple's flanking on Orianna. If this doesn't tell you the dire straits they're in as he flashes away, then nothing will. It's only game 1, but at 19 minutes, it's almost done.
Yeah, it's looking pretty over to me. 5-0 here on this Orianna at this point. Juja has been involved in so much as well.
Yep.
Aja's in an incredible spot. And quietly, Betty is very, very strong as well here. 100 Thieves, you're going to have to start looking towards game number 2. They're on the Baron, but the question is, can they actually safely approach?
Well, they can't. Shockwave is the engage, and Tomo has to flash away. The curtain call now out of range, but Maple just takes him, and he can no longer stay. The old, Archer. It shows you, doesn't it? A clean Nah performance is historic, most played for a reason. And PSG got early lanes, they got an early game, they got an easy one at that. A double for Betty to clean it up. Sniper didn't join because he said wait.
Out 100 Thieves from this game. It's an easy Baron here, 24 minutes in. And with this kind of lead, you have to think they could probably close the game on this Baron power play.
Absolutely, only 24 minutes in, but this Baron is going to wreak havoc.
Sure, Sniper just trying to claw some gold here off the map, trying to get something back here. But we'll see if they can even defend their base, as this Baron power play is going to get massive, you have to think, with 2 minutes on it, and they're already at the inhibitor towers.
The Sniper's been reacting to top lane turret. He's got to push in himself. He gets some gold back to his credit, but with an Impale back, where can you go? There's enough damage here that River, even though he's going to get bailed out for a little bit, will end up dying. So a 4 versus 5 to run into the base with, and Baron's got another minute 50.
Yeah, and no one can answer Aja at all, so he's just going to kill that mid lane inhibitor, and PSG are pushing forward. They're looking for the win.
Of course they can. Junja can't die. He's almost a 3-item scanner, and with the range that they have, PSG now are breaking down turrets, inhibitors to go as well. This will be double. And let's just see PSG fully commit to the end. What have they got to lose?
Not a lot. I mean, they're in such a strong position. Here they go.
Underneath the Nexus turrets, the full committal doesn't come through. It's just inhibited for now. But PSG have another wave still pushing in. And with Baron, they make it easy. Arja with a knockback is clinical yet again. I feel like I've gone to the doctors and they've given me a full bill of health watching Arja play that Nah. Nexus turret number 2 will drop with it as well. And in 26 minutes, PSG do not give a single chance for 100 Thieves to breathe at the start of this elimination series.
PSG 1 game away from Swiss. Absolute domination, 20-1. PSG, they know that 100 Thieves need some sort of AP carry in the jungle because it's double physical soul laners, so they banned out the Brand, they banned out the Shyvana. River going to be going towards the Lilia, which I do think is quite strong in this draft. Just be recalling, and River going to do his Raptors here. Obviously did them to start, and there's a flash in bot.
It is a flash engage, ignites down straight away. Ayla just flashes backwards to crash down maybe, but he's about to be autoed. Betty flashes in, gets a Mystic shot after getting first blood. Ayla can't be doing that in potentially their final game. And they are in River comfortably first with numbers as the engage is set up by Woody. 100 Thieves are here by themselves. The top laner not involved. The equalizer layers down. And the proof is shown by Arja setting up to put him into the ground. It's a double kill over to the top lane Rumble.
Anything he can do here is going to maybe be able to push off Junja a little bit. But one grub already grabbed, and now it's going to be really tough for them to get anything more. Sniper is going to be already out of this lane. Jeez. Absolutely. We can see the Ziggs ult used there to just try to clear the wave. 100 Thieves in a terrible spot here. 7 minutes into the game, you're already 2k down. This is a nightmare spot for them to be in.
He's going to go all in here. Arja is about to burn out, but he's got the equalizer almost up and available. Dragon's going down for PSG bot. I paused for top because there is still kill threat there. Fated Ashes, Morella Nomicon, or rather, down to Sniper, who's only got Merc Treads.
Yeah, I mean, it's going to be obviously pretty effective there in top lane. Does he win this?
Does Sniper win this? Let's find out. He hits all the sweet spots. Maybe yes, but overheating auto attack. Sniper takes down Arja. The ult for Junja will get a response here as he looks for the auto and the aftershock. But Sniper finding the solo kill is some hopium desperately needed by North America.
Something happened here. This time at least they are together,
Woody,
but Woody's on the flank.
Flashes, pops him back in. That deer caught in headlights. Equalizer down, and PSG had taken the hopes away as Ayla gets a good engagement. The Fate sealed, used on the backline. Sniper can't get in. They're getting picked apart again. Even though 100 Thieves had some hopium from the solo kill, from a pick-off kill, it's falling apart just like game one.
It's just a gorgeous engage from Woody. He found the early kill onto Ayla with that engagement bot side, and then another one finding River here. He was the one who found River at the last fight around Grubs. Again, this time even better. Picks him off, knocks him into the team. Even when River flashes out, Aja had held the equalizer to drop over the wall to guarantee that kill. It's a brilliant engage from PSG.
Happen, and 100 Thieves never saying die is a good thing to say the very least with the game state. PSG are moving into River now though as Dragon at 3.5k is about to be reset. Ulti sent into Tomo on the back line. True shot barrage and taken himself. Flash over. Tomo hit with a flail. Ayla has to back away as River hasn't even gotten to play this game. PSG corner him into the wall. And I'm telling you right now, Venison is going to them all.
Kitchen sink. Making River wish he still was on PSG.
Oh man, the throwback. He was on the best PSG roster. I had it all prepped out. I had it all scripted, but scripts be damned. PSG are breaking that. Breaking it in half as 100 Thieves try to defend their mid turret, and Tomo sends out everything. Woody was about to die, but he pops the ulti. Turret goes down anyway. And now it's a 4k gold leaders. 100 Thieves try to find something off the force, off the side. Ayla jumps in, but Arja is burning down Sniper at the very least. He gets a reset, he gets the kill. PSG only have Betty for the damage now, so they have to run away. 100 Thieves, their best chance in this game, is now looking at them in the face. A double already. Sniper finding some blood, finding some kills. The fight always seems over before he gets into position, and now as Herald goes down, you know, I was ready to hype up NA there, and I see the Sniper kills, and I get excited thinking, okay, there's something.
Are controlling vision very well on the map. A Maple on this Yone, he is going to be scaling so much better than the Renekton. And is going to be able to get solo gold on that tower, pushing in the top lane as well. The cherry on top, because this guy really made his career on the map play, on how intelligently he moves around. You can see Ezreal ult's coming bot. They're going to try to defend.
They get the satchel charge, which gets the turret down, but Arja's not hit by the little swirl seed. Dominant, so he pops it now, but Arja just turns. They see this flank in action. They bring their own teleport. They pick apart the pieces, and Sniper, the member who's trying to keep them breathing, has run out of oxygen.
That blast cone just destroyed destroyed 100 Thieves. They tried to find that flank, and now Aja spotted Quid. He's going to get cooked.
He's going to get destroyed. I know what I'm having for dinner tonight, and it's going to be snappy as Quid runs for his life down. He's got nowhere to go. Betty, Aja are just fighting for the scraps. I don't know who's paying the bill, but I know that they're eating good as Inatara drops down. We snap to another part. A flash from Maple. Tomo hit hard, almost dead as well. PSG, if they're not making a play bot, they're making it mid. Almost 7k gold lead. If my maths is correct, they hover around the top side. They look for this top side turret. A dive underneath for Quid just to enable that inner to drop down. Is getting close as Woody's caught out, but no, no, no! He says Ayla must walk away. He pops the ulti laters. It's a miss from Junja, so Sniper takes him down. There's a mistake as the Flash Arctic Assault gets him out of ground, but now you see Ayla is just standing by Aja while Maple also shut down. PSG, I just called them clean. Right after that, they get picked apart.
Yeah, they do get a pick there. 100 Thieves, they know they just have to keep forcing here a strong performance here. You know, in an era where I think a lot of people were saying, well, the time of Maple, the time of the PCS has passed. Woody's going to catch him again.
It's their time now. River's going to be laid down and sent to bear. Sniper stands in front. It's a good sleep this time. I correct myself, but Sniper's now running to 5 people. He doesn't get the kill on Aja. Ayla engages only to die in the end. The range, the true shot barrage. Betty's time to shine as Quid keeps on committing, but he doesn't have the damage. Now Betty's caught into a chain. Sniper's trying his heart out. This guy's got a bright future, but not today.
Maple's gonna look for even more. Tomo's got nowhere to go. The soul unbound, the flash will get him to safety, but Betty, triple kill there, barely survives. They're gonna get soul, and PSG, that may just have secured it.
River's chasing down. Maple won't get the launch up. Betty
was gonna die.
To the drag, and Tomo kills Maple in the end. PSG are getting a little bit sloppy, but as they move back to Dragon, Betty can hit from over the wall. Aja is going to help them secure it. Now River, as he walks in, wants the steal. It's a little cartwheel to move forward, but it's not enough. PSG with Soul. Tomo teleported as well. River needs to move towards his former comrade, who's also on top of the Baron. Maple starts chunking it away, and River's way too far away as Woody turns it for an engaged. Baron goes down. A fate sealed over to Ayla's fate at Worlds. Betty with his 9th, and PSG are going to start running rings again.
He's going to actually elect a TP on it. I probably think he should. I don't think the chances are going to get even better here, but 100 Thieves not going to go for it just yet. Are going to be backing off, and we'll see if those wards do expire. Quid is pinging he's going to go for the tier 2, so I guess their call is we can't actually defend anyway, so try to get a little bit of gold back on the other side.
But they did this last game as well, right? And PSG just keep taking and taking and taking. Mid turret's about to drop down.
There's
as
the
well.
TP.
There's the full commit, and maybe the TP comes in late because River's about to die in his own base. Maple takes him down. It's an engage from Maple, but look how split they are. All onto Betty is good from Quid. That starts it off, but the equalizer has to be walked over. PSG still an advantage. A flash away from Junja. Stops the sweet spot from Sniper. They tried. They fought. North America, though, history is calling out to you.
PSG are going to be going to the Swiss stage. It's a 2-0 over 100 Thieves.
A sail. It's rough. 100 Thieves were expected to be one of the best teams out of play-ins, but when PSG lighten up, I'm sure we'll remember this name. The NA Killers of 2024. It started at MSI versus FlyQuest. It continues against 100 Thieves here at Worlds 2024. They have done the unthinkable. They have made history here, and they have locked in the last spot at Swiss for this year's Worlds.
These were some of the best highlights from all the matches of the day at Worlds 2024. Which moment was your favorite? Let me know in the comment section below. This is OP, and I'll see you tomorrow. Take care.